When I was yours, you told me not to leave it all behind. I guess that's what I've done. And now I don't feel the way that I should feel inside. It's time to let it go. We started out strong, into the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. We started out strong, into the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. You gave me something. Although it hurts, I know that you're the reason I feel down. It's time to let it go. 'Cause we don't work, and I'm tired of trying to turn it all around. I'm rising from it all. We started out strong, into the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. We started out strong, into the end, you gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one.
Hello, hello everybody. Welcome back to Falador. We are doing what we do in Falador. Hey Jared, welcome. And welcome Slim Shady and Timid Jr., maybe? It's kind of loud. Maple good. Let me tell you, since last time I have gotten a lot of maple trees because it's been maple seeds because it's been a long time since I streamed. I just had a lot going on and sometimes I just want to vibe. So, but I was motivated today, so today we stream. But, so since last time, hey Jonathan, welcome. Since last time, you'll notice I have some new fashionscape here. I got this. I got a one-step casket, and that's what was inside. Just pretty cool. Other than that, we passed 4 million shafts. We're at 225,000 oaks banked. I've been banking most of my logs. So it's pretty hefty. I'm going for 389,000. So we're over halfway there now. Anything else interesting? Oh, here, I haven't used any of my seeds yet, but as you can see, I have a good bit of seeds to use. I actually got 3 U seeds just yesterday, and today I have 1 willow and 1 acorn, so different day, different luck, but the red eggs are falling very far behind. I don't know what's going on there, but according to my spreadsheet, let me pull it up over here so I can give you accurate information. We are 21.6651% banked, which is pretty good. What else would have changed since last time? Not much. I have been lamping, smithing. Let me get chopping. I have been lamping, smithing, and so we're one book away from 39, which then I'll be able to use my gold ore that I have from Earth Implinks to get me to 40, and that'll speed up lamping more. So cool. Hey Lonnie, hey Shinku, doing okay? Doing okay. Oh, level wise since last time, has anything changed? I think I may have gotten 1 smithing level and a fishing level from the Evil Bob random, but I think that's about it. I don't remember what I was at last time, but I just passed 19 mil woodcutting experience today. I'm really close to 50 mil total. So, yeah. My spreadsheet still projects that I'll have all the seeds that I need if I keep on going at this rate by October 14th of next year. So it's been staying pretty steady. It was getting a little bit into November, but then I got those 3 U seeds yesterday. So, yeah. But it's been good over here, just haven't really felt like streaming. I've really gotten into football this year, so Mondays are, Monday Night Football. Thursdays are, Thursday Night Football. And then Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, YouTube says that those are bad days for, like, views. So I don't know if anyone would, like, be available to watch. So that makes it between Tuesday and Wednesday, and Wednesdays I have choir practice at church, so like this is kind of my one opportunity, and if I just don't feel like it, then I have to wait till next week. So go Chiefs, heck yes Chiefs. Yeah, we did it. Almost lost to the Chargers, but we made it. I'll tell you, my college team is not doing well. My NFL team, the Chiefs, is doing well. So, like, Saturday is a low, and then Sunday is a high, Turns out it's a lot easier, or you're more likely to be happy if you just choose to be a fan of a good team. I don't think if anything else has happened since last time. I got a tooth half key from a mystery box, but Go Big Red. They've been struggling, I'll tell you that. Oh, I also passed 3,000 play hours about 50 hours ago now, I think. Anything else interesting? Can't think of anything else too interesting. A lot of chopping. Runelight says I'm close to level 103, apparently. Hey, Daryl. It has been a while, hasn't it? I think it's... I last streamed on September 1st, I think. So, 19 days. Has been a while. But tonight I had the energy to stream, so why not get a couple hours, I think. 2, maybe? Some. We'll see. How's the wife and kiddos? We are doing okay. The kids pretty much skipped their naps today, so very early bedtime. So I have more time in the evening. But I think we're doing okay, hanging in there. We have 10 people in here who have not hit that like button. Get that number up, people. Well, if you get that number up, you would have more people that have not hit the like button, right? Chop, chop, chop. That's my days these days. Just hit the like button. There you go. The simple, direct way to say it. Is Broski on? He's been making fun of me for not streaming. Get out of Falador already, bro. That is wise words. I should go ahead and do that. Doing my best. Doing my best. Gotta repair your TV? Jeez. After that, you'll get a monitor. But once that happens, you can game. Yeah. I wouldn't know where to start with repairing a TV, honestly. Monitor? I also wouldn't know what to do, but I can understand. An interesting situation that I didn't think I'd be having is that if I end up backlogging Tango Root, I probably won't get enough like gold ore from Earth Implings to get to 49 without lamping, and I probably won't have enough runes to get to 87 from Essence Implings without without going back to white nights. So like, because now that I'm like going full time really hard on the wood cutting, and I have like a projected completion date, it's actually not too far out. It's just a little over a year, you know? So I think I'm going to be lamping smithing just to help until I get to level 49, which is, we'll finish off everything for smithing. And then I'll work on crafting for lamping. I think that's my goal. Not too far, just over a year. Well, if you put it in perspective, if I didn't backlog the Tangle route, to get on rate for that, it would be like, how many years? So, yeah. Oh, the TV's under warranty. Okay, that's fair. So someone else is repairing. Monitor is being bought. I need to get some new monitors someday. I'm always like wondering, like, if I do get new monitors, do I just get one and get like one of those big nice ones that like curls? Like, that sounds awesome, but I don't think I need that immersive of an experience for RuneScape. It probably will be used from a computer place, probably under 30 bucks, nothing fancy. Oh yeah, just needs to work. May as well get it refurbished as well. Another conundrum, I don't know if it's a conundrum, that's a fancy word, but something I have to think about is I've been stocking up all my seeds since I reached out to Mod Ash about the possibility of having secateurs added to the gardener there. I've been hoarding up all my seeds, and it's added up to be 1,136 grow hours I have banked here, which is quite a bit. So I'm not sure at what point do I just start planting them and accept that some of them are going to die, or do I just stock up until I get secateurs so I don't lose any. I don't know. Start planting oaks since they're least experience. Yeah, I could do that, but they also, like, for how long it takes to grow them, they have one of the better pet chances, and pet chance scales really well with level for farming. So I guess it kind of depends on how hard I want to go into the Tangle route. If I want to end up backlogging that or just going for it full out, you know. Plant the plants, they crave the sun and water. Now they're probably pretty sad in my bank. I don't think I can protect oaks. It's like tomato baskets or something like that. But I can't. Whatever it is, I can't get it. Let me see, can I wiki this oak? Will it give me the right oak? Hey, it does. Yeah, a basket of tomatoes. Wow. How good am I at this game? Yeah, Mod Ash made it seem like a change like that would have to go through a poll, which I personally disagree with. I see like so many of that kind of stuff in like, the other changes at the bottom of news posts that are just like unpolled. And like adding plant pots to the gardeners was unpolled and is significantly more impactful. So I don't know why I would have to go through a poll. You could say it's an integrity change. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much would just be an integrity change. I feel like the other changes are just like changes that JMods want, that they've experienced in their playthroughs of the game, and they're like, I just want to sneak this in. That's what it feels like. Like, for instance, if I were to point out that there's like a typo in the book that has the passage about oak trees, and it says something like that is unreadable, would that have to be pulled? Sucks there isn't a saw spawn in by every house agent. Well, it saves me a lot of time in this chunk that there's not. Let's see, would there be anything useful I could get? If I could get my house, I don't know off the top of my head how that would help me. Hey Yurik, welcome. We are streaming again. Finally. Tool storages? Oh, I guess, yeah, the secateurs would be like the only thing. I think you can get them from there, can't you? Time to look it up. Secateurs. Tool store 5s. That probably takes... Oh, it does. It just takes oaks. Yeah, that would be the main thing. I'm making a YouTube poop. I don't know what that is. I probably shouldn't be as excited as I am about it. What's a YouTube poop? One sec. There's a... Let me bring up a poop emoji. Poop. Boom. There you go. Although that's not specific to YouTube, that's just general poop. Pull this on YouTube. Should I go get a saw and make my grind worse? I feel like the general consensus would be no, because that would be like both prolonging the rolling of chunks, which it seems like that's what viewers are addicted to, and it would be breaking rules, so it's like, I don't know if anybody would really want that. And I'm like one chunk away from being able to train construction anyway, so I feel like the general consensus would probably end up being no. Was thinking about starting a chunk account as well, but I won't be following the Supreme rule set. Probably wise. Have you ever looked into the Wizard's Tower chunk and the adjacent to it? I have not particularly looked down there. It would be interesting for sure. I'm not sure what, like, right off the bat you'd have to do. You'd have to train up on, like, chickens. The chunk north would give you the, what's it? The Cape here. Oh, yeah. Jail. You don't have any farming patches. Oh, yeah. How do we still have 10 people in here who haven't hit the like button? Pump those numbers up and help other people find the stream and grow our community here. Jared is my PR guy. It always concerns me when someone's killing guards right here and like implings fly around them. Ugh. It's like I know they're just, as soon as they notice, they're gonna catch it. There, I saw a maxed guy catch my baby impling. Why? But you just need to see what kind of person they are, and then you can hop worlds if they are that kind of person. Never heard of that? Maybe it's just your sense of humor that brought you to it. It's basically a weird video style where you edit an existing video to the extreme for the sake of comedy. Oh, I see. So it's like memeing a video pretty much. I've never heard it called YouTube poop, but I've never really heard it called anything, I guess. Chickens and magic. So magic, you'd have to get 55 if you're doing extreme. It feels really weird to me that like the extreme rule set like has a lower, if you get a blood rune, the normal rule set has a higher magic requirement than the extreme rule set. Doesn't that just feel wrong? Anyway. This YouTuber doing the Wizard's Tower? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, you need Telegrab and the Lesser Demon, of course. Yeah. That sounds like a fun chunk, honestly. Extreme rules. Non-meta. I would have to watch them too. Let me just type that into my browser so I don't forget it. Been trying to keep up with other extremes. Okay. Oh, he didn't follow the adjacent chunk, he rolled at random. Let's see. That's interesting. Denofa. Here is our collection. It's a very large stack. Actually, like yesterday? 2 days ago? I passed the amount that Limpwort stopped at, so cool. Any cool things happen recently? Cool things. Let me see. I passed 3,000 play hours. What else has happened? Got some good lamps on smithing. I got 3 U seeds yesterday. It was a good day yesterday. I've surpassed 20% banked. I now have 21.66% banked. So that's cool. In like 33,000 more banked experience, I'll be, if I were to plant all my seeds, I'd be able to plant my magic seeds. Get a magic bow, but that assumes that I have secateurs and none of them die. Which is not the case right now. So. But yeah. Water consumption, I don't have a command for that currently. I do have some sweet tea though. Today was actually a great day to make sweet tea, but I did not get to it before it was too dark outside, unfortunately. Is the bot dead? That's true. Is Nightbot taking the night off? I don't know how to restart it, so we might just be dead forever. Hello? Well, you think he did that in order to avoid the farming cape chunk? Which makes sense, because there are further chunks to farming patches, and the grind takes so much time. Yeah, I mean, he could just backlogged it, probably. I feel like that's what most people would do. That's what most people seem to do about farming. They're like, that takes real time, not game time, so like, it doesn't count. Did I see what Bowser rolled? Or was he not in his chunk? I did see, I wasn't there for the rolling, but I popped into the stream and saw where he was. And I assumed that he was in his latest, newest, biggest, baddest chunk. In Nightbot's stead, I will read what... Here, I'll actually just post it. I can copy it. This is what Nightbot should have said. I guess I haven't paid his salary recently. I should message Broski because he's been bugging me about streaming. How am I getting crafting experience? Good question. Yeah, so the only way I can train crafting in this chunk until level 20 is I can get seaweed from baby umplings at a rate of 1 out of 100, and I can get buckets of sand, earth umplings, which is by no means the bottleneck. It's 1 out of 10 for 4 of them, so I have plenty of those. And I have a furnace, so I can make molten glass for 20 experience. How much buckets of sand do I have? Yeah, 600. So that's how I've been getting this experience. But over the course of the entire time I've been able to catch baby umplings, I've only gotten 520 experience. So that's, what, 26 seaweed? which is why really to make it to level 20, which after level 20 it shouldn't be a problem, but until level 20 I'll pretty much have to help out with lamping just to get it there. And a lot of people don't either play very defensively with lamping, like they say I'm not gonna lamp because then I'll have to do a grind. Or they just lamp. They have a different mindset about lamping. But for me, if I am going to be here, I know I'm going to be here a while. I'm going to have a lot of lamps, a lot of things to do. Like, it won't take me any extra time to get crafting, you know? So, may as well include it. But since technically I can't train it, I don't even know if lamping would be a requirement. Like, if I were full-time catching implings, like hopping around 2 accounts, dark luring and stuff more consistently, then yeah, I'd get a lot more seaweed. But like, when 1 lamp, 60 experience is the same as getting 3 seaweed, which is like 300 baby implings. That's a lot when you're talking about overworld implings. Just about to ask if 4 through crafting would be the final bottleneck. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Like, getting 20 crafting is the main thing. I have loads of uncuts. Loads of uncuts from random events, which should already be enough to get me pretty close to 43. And even if it doesn't, this dude down there sells an uncut sapphire, which I can cut. Lamping isn't a requirement even with my rules, I feel. Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm utilizing it because of how long I need to be in this chunk. But I personally don't like the mindset of I'm not going to lamp this. Like, if I do lamp this, I get a skilling task that I don't want, so I'm not going to lamp it. I feel like that is irresponsible lamping, personally. Like, there's some kind of honor to lamping, what you're supposed to be lamping, but whatever. Everybody kind of plays their own account, how they can tolerate their grind, so it's fine. Hey, Goth Guy, finally caught me on stream Tuesdays now. Well, I think at this point I can no longer commit to a schedule, both because of my schedule now, it's changed, and like have to consider another person living with us, stuff like that. And also I've just been really drained recently and haven't felt like entertaining people, so just been vibing and chopping myself. But so I can't really commit to a schedule, but I do feel like Tuesdays would probably be the day. Maybe. Either a weekend sometime or Tuesday. What would be the hardest goal then? Well, kind of depends, honestly. I would say that 88 farming would be the hardest, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true. Like 87 magic, if I don't get, like, because, okay, now that I have a good start into woodcutting, like just straight going, been going since last video, whenever that was, early August. I've been going for almost like a month and a half or so. I have a better idea of how much experience I'm getting, how many seeds I'm getting, so I can project when I'm going to finish. And my spreadsheet says I'll finish around the end of next year. But I don't know if the implings I get, which I was counting on, will be enough for like my magic grind, my smithing grind. So those might actually be the final things. But Of course, if we don't backlog the Tengu route, that's obviously the hardest one, right? But I'm not gonna backlog Tengu route. Sorry, my mind's kind of going everywhere. I'm not gonna backlog Tengu route until I feel like I have to. No reason to do it preemptively. But that would be the hardest one for sure. Which I'm still kind of surprised I haven't gotten a beaver. It's like a almost 80% chance I would have gotten one by now. Whatever. But yeah. It's good to get what you can because right chunk you have the gem bag and amethyst. Yep, that's true. New video when? I got bad news about that. I am planning on waiting a very long time to put out a video. My goal is February because that's around when I'll be at 50% banked. And I feel like that warrants a video. But until then, I don't know that anything that I've done warrants a video, especially if I'm like doing updates every once in a while with the stream. So probably won't be a video for a while. But just because there's not a video doesn't mean I'm not working my rear off. Oh, wait, who was it? Someone asked if something interesting happened since last time. I did get this skirt. I forgot that. I completed a beginner clue, a one-step beginner clue, and got this beautiful skirt. Worth 20k. You're deprived of your OneChunk fix. Well, you could always, I don't know if you've seen all of them already, but I do have a showcase on my channel page that has like some different series you can watch. Or you could always just contact Daryl. He watches everything in case there's something you're missing. But I know there's like Frosty hasn't uploaded in a while, Broski will be a while. Verif is working on his video, I think he said. Limpwort's been a while. So yeah, the extreme OneChunks have been kind of slow. I suppose even vanilla is kind of slow too now, I think. Nice prayer bumps. Thanks, Lonnie. Oh, and another thing is, if I did some math based on my like final experience and like how likely it is. Like in theory, every 10 million woodcutting experience, I should get a one-step casket. And if I need to get 95 million, I'll have like just a couple more. In theory. So I'm not sure if I'll get my elemental stabs either. So it could be that in order to like complete the other parts of my requirements other than farming, I might actually need to spend some time going for Tengu route just for like other things. I don't know. We'll see. Verif isn't releasing anything till Jar of Eyes in the Totem? Well, I think this person's talking to me. Alright, we'll drop this inventory so we can talk to this person. Ooh. Does it always spin with the combo? Hey, look at that. Yep. Now I have like an awkward half inventory. But I think Verif said that he was ready for... If I heard him right on a stream, I thought he said he was working on a video and he'd have it in the next couple weeks. And then his next video would be the Jar of Eyes and Totem. But we will see. PvP? I know he mentioned that too. He's working on a PvP video. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in a couple weeks, huh?
Rewind to before I changed, started acting strange, had my life in my own hand. Meanwhile, I was wasting time, thinking things were fine, but you had other plans. Behind your weak disguise, all the worthless lies, I was wrong and now I know. Don't think that I won't try, this is not goodbye.
Another thing is, right now I'm banking all my logs, which is pretty slow, and I still have a pretty decent finish date. So when I start dropping them, how much is that going to change, you know? I don't know. What if I finish like mid 2023? Also, one of the reasons that I thought, which, okay, so in my second video where I get the steel axe, I do like a little math dump about how many logs I'll need to do. And in there, everything I say is true. The problem is, the semantics of what I was saying is not necessarily true. So, like what I was saying would imply I would need to get about 200 million woodcutting experience. But, like, I haven't, like, my projection is significantly lower than that. So I'm like, where is the discrepancy? And so in that math, in episode 2, the amount of experience per seed was for any seed nest, not a usable seed nest. So but really the number that I needed to use there was the experience per usable seed nest. And so that brings it down by over half. So that's another reason that I overshot my projections. So how many logs am I banking? Yeah, so my spreadsheet also has, which is in the description, by the way, it has a log goal of 389,000 right now, which is enough for 95 fletching and 99 fire making. I'll probably just go to 400k though, because that'll look a lot nicer, and it's just like an extra 2 days. So, but yeah, I've got quite a few logs. 225k is a hot minute. Yep, 400k. How long will it take? Let's see. So I get 6k on every weekday. So that's 30k a week, pretty much. Well, yeah, I'll just say 30k to be generous. So we need 175k divided by 30. So that's like 6 weeks, something like that. So I'll be done banking by sometime in November. And then it's just dropping and dropping and dropping. I'm crazy? Well, yeah, a little bit. At least That's what everyone seems to tell me, so maybe they're onto something. Which actually, there has been one person who every once in a while checks in to make sure that I'm like mentally okay. It's very sweet of him. I just have to tell him, yeah, I'm fine, bud. Thanks for checking on me. But I do have to keep reminding people that this is like the most fun I've had on this game. Like, I play it for the grind. I really enjoy seeing this progress. Like, it's crazy seeing where I was and where I am now and having never left. It's just, it makes me feel really proud of myself, so. How long did it take for 99 woodcutting? Well, I think I got, let me see. Let me check my screenshot folder here. Faladaddy levels. 99 woodcutting I got on August 18th. Wait, is that right? Yeah, August 18th. So, like a month ago? But I hadn't really been seriously woodcutting for a good while. Yeah, I would say probably just a couple months, like a month or two. 2 months, something like that. Something like that. It's about the journey, not the destination. Yes, yes. It is about getting out of the chunk, not getting to a new chunk. Would be nice if I could sneak in some lamps on agility though. This walking is quite painful. Here's my stats. Have I played Tombs of a Mascot on a main? I have not. I have seen many people doing that, and having never played it, I am already Tombs of a Mascoted out. This is pretty much the only account that I play on, for the most part. Every once in a while I'll hop on my Iron, but mostly just to Dark Lure for this guy. Working to earn a bond and start a one-ish chunk. Edgeville and Barb Village. Barb Village sounds fun, but need a bank. Don't know if Extreme or Supreme rule set. I see. I know there's a couple people that have done Barb Village Extreme. Actually, there's a guy named Coffee Cake. He did an extreme, well, semi-extreme Ultimate. I think he said he was going to put out a second video soon, so looking forward to that. But yeah, that chunk is interesting because of the stronghold of security. I think that Nightbot, for whatever reason, has forsaken me tonight. So that's what Nightbot is supposed to say when you type in goals. What do you think of 2007 Skate Pure and utter hatred of old school RuneScape? Don't even play anymore, but you wonder why they even play because all they do is complain about the game. Yeah, I've never really understood the mindset that there have to be constant changes to the game to enjoy it. Personally, a lot of people do like to complain about the state of RuneScape and how stale it is, and PvP and not PvP, and catering to Ironman and everything, but I mean, ultimately we're all kind of at the at the relying on the whim of Jagex not turning sour. Like they pretty much pulled things and do community things out of like as a courtesy. But I mean, if they want to ruin the game, they can do that, you know. It's their game. Plus no farming, that's true. Farming's always a little bit of a hurdle, especially for chunk accounts. I'll be curious when what it'll look like when Verf gets his allotment patch and has to plant a Torstal. I'm curious like what he's gonna do. Like I'm assuming that he'll like do it and not do any like weird backlogging or anything, but it would just be nice to see some camaraderie in the farming grind, because nobody's hit a good farming grind yet. What are some of my favorite Snowflake accounts to watch? Yeah, well, I mean, there's obvious ones like the really big OneChunks, like Limpwort and Verf. Obviously, those are awesome. I do enjoy watching Impling Only. I recently started watching her, but I'm a little confused by the premise, but it's still fun to watch what she's accomplished. Hey, Colton C. Not much, but thanks for the entertainment. I'm glad I can give something. Something! My entertainment is not very much, but... Anyway, thank you. That's very generous, Colton. Thanks for the $2. What else do I watch? I mean, pretty much the main thing that I'm interested in, I don't care for the tiles stuff. Any of the OneChunk stuff is interesting, and I don't know if you're here and I mentioned it before, but there's some accounts on my channel page that I call it a showcase, but it's really just channels that you can check out if you want to see more chunk content and you haven't seen that channel. Yeah. Other than chunk, I don't really watch a whole lot of Snowflake accounts, honestly. You know, I did watch Swampletics and Verf's Karamja Ultimate Ironman. The area restricted stuff is fun. Tileman is not restricted, so it doesn't pique my interest very much. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's considered a snowflake, but I do really like watching Autumn Elegy, and Verf, their Ultimate Ironman free-to-play only. Oh, it's so awesome watching like their grind there. Ultimate Ironman and free-to-play, it's just nuts. What are my stats? Oh, my stats right now, as of this second, are thus. You admire my commitment to the chunk community. Yeah, it's a cool group, honestly. There's a chunk clan chat, which I'm not in for whatever reason, but there's also a chunk Discord, which I am in. And there's a lot of chunkers, and they're all very nice. It's fun being a part of that community. Hey, have a nice day. Welcome. When do you think you'll... What do you think you'll... Look at this show off. Like I'm trying to think. When do you think you'll do when you reach chunk E10? I see. Okay, I follow now. I knew it was you, but I wasn't sure. I'm like, E10, that's not how these are labeled. They're labeled like this. I'm like, is he doing scientific notation? What's going on here? I don't think they get high enough to warrant scientific notation. And definitely not -10. That'd be a very small chunk number. You have COVID? Oh no. When do I think I'll finish the chunk? So if you click on, down in the description there is a link to a Google Docs spreadsheet. And on there it estimates when I will have the seeds for 88 farming banked. And it approximates October of next year, which isn't too bad. So definitely probably not before then. I do have other things to do in addition to that, and that assumes that no trees die and that secateurs eventually come into the game through the gardener there, which may or may not happen. So I would say probably sometime in 2024, if I drop the tangle root, if I backlog that till I get another tree patch, then maybe 2024. That's what I'm guessing. But I don't really know. Yeah, COVID's not that fun. I got it once, my wife got it once, kids got it once, everybody just got it. But then we were done, you know. Doesn't feel great. But it is nice that everybody's scared of it, so you have to stay home and play RuneScape, so. I should only need around closer to like 95 to 100 mil woodcutting experience. I mentioned it already, but my numbers in my second episode, which were correct, which were detailing the number of logs, well, kind of. The math is correct. The semantics around the number of experience per seed nest was incorrect. I did it for any seed nest, not a usable seed nest, which I needed to use the usable seed nest number there. So it's actually like half of what I said in episode 2. So, yeah. I'll have to make sure to mention that in my next video. Somehow managed to dodge COVID so far. Congrats, sir. Congrats. Conquestax. Hope you like cutting trees. Well, I haven't lost my keenness for tree chopping yet. I feel like as it gets closer to the end, I'll space things out more, and maybe I'll kill some white knights for some runes or something, or I'll do implings or something to break up the wood cutting, but yeah. So like right now, pretty much every weekday, I kind of expect to get around 250,000 woodcutting experience. So it's fun seeing that and trying to meet that quota every day. So that's partially what's been motivating me recently. I'm not sure how I'm doing for today. Let me check. So we're at like 200k right now, pretty much. too bad. Can probably hit my 250 today. Tonight. Don't really want to listen to this song. Let me see. Does anyone have any Monstercat suggestion for songs? Or suggestions for Monstercat songs. That's the way humans would say that. Let's see. I'm gonna take off. We'll do instant. Okay. These are the most recent uploads. New music. Let's see what the kids like these days. Sorry if it is garbage. Is there another chunk nearby that'll take as long as this one? Well, the east chunk is pretty frightening. Well, okay. They all have their own troubles. Yes, the nests are pretty much my only source of seeds. So, okay, another thing. I'll go over the easy chunks first. Well, the easy to explain chunks. So the south chunk, pretty much my only requirement that I get if I unlock that one is I need to get the runecrafting pet using just pure essence from overworld implings, which is probably not feasible, so that'll probably just be backlogged, but I would give it a fair shake. But yeah, that's basically all that one is. So if I backlog that, that's kind of nothing to do. This one, assuming that I lamp 5 agility, which I would like to, just means pretty much that I need to get the mining pet, which is a very straightforward chunk. It can be long, but it's pretty straightforward. This north chunk would be, I'd have an anvil, and I would get rune bars from magpie implings in Puro, which means I'd have to get 98 smithing off of implings. It would be good if I got this chunk and then I got this chunk, because then that 98 smithing is a lot easier if I can actually mine ore. But you know, this is also Puro, so it has all this stuff that like Limpert's doing now and Broski is doing now. So like 95 fletching, 87 magic, which are hard to get in this chunk. Stuff like that. That's pretty much what's up there, which that could be a long time depending on the sequence of chunks that I get. If I get this first, I'm kind of screwed. If I get this first and then this, I'm kind of screwed. If I get this or this before this chunk, then it makes that smithing grind either completed already or much easier. And then the east chunk is 99 mining, or the cape. The mining pet, 80 something crafting for amethyst, 98 smithing for rune plate bodies, because I can get rune ore from Motherlode. And there is there's an anvil in the Dwarven Mines. I also have to get 99 construction because I have the cape here, but no way to train it. But bagged plants don't require a saw. They just require a watering can. So I could teleport to and from my house with bagged plants to get level 99. And if I lamp, by that time, doing all that, I could probably lamp to 50 agility, and then I'd have to do the course till I get the pet too. So there's a lot over there. But it would be nice to get that just to say that I am a Falador locked Ironman, you know? It's a lot easier to answer that question. Can I get the items for Doric's quest? Yes, I have an imp in my chunk, which gives the clay. Can get the copper from men, and can get the iron ore from guards. So I already have it all banked. Yeah, I feel like it would be pretty enjoyable too, especially because, like, if you really want to, you can grind out a lot of smithing by repairing struts. You know, it scales with your level, and like if you're just doing it for hours and hours, kind of like on the side chill kind of stuff, it wouldn't be that bad, and it's not a horrible experience. Especially if the alternative would be running all the way to the anvil in the Dwarven Mines, you know. But yeah, I'd really like either the east or west chunk first, probably, because then I am not nearly as scared of that north chunk. Okay, the ideal sequence of events. Probably east. Like, I keep changing this every time, but the ideal sequence of events for me right now would probably be east, and then west, and then north, and then south. Because, like, if I can get Hero Puro and a good reliable source of essence implings, it is not that hard to get. Well, it is difficult, but getting the essence will be a lot easier if I have a reliable source of essence implings. There's a chunk account that just unlocked the northern chunk recently and is currently trying to decide if they can kill the 500,000 dwarves. Oh, I think you're talking about Bingus chunk. Probably. But I think he, in his last video, decided. I think you're talking about him. But in his video, I think he just decided to roll another chunk and got this one, which makes the dwarf grind like irrelevant. So. Yeah, he says it wasn't gonna lure wait for him to come in. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Alternatively, can't you just like range him and then kill him? But I guess at that point, I don't remember if he was the guy that dropped his starting items. He might not have a bow. When's this account gonna get to TOA? I've been trying so hard to get there. I've been making progress, but it might not be for another couple months. I was like vomit in the chat. Do we give him the bow? It's okay, you can vomit all over my chat. I'm not offended by the amount of vomit in my chat. Where do I live? He decided to make sweet tea today. Well, in the Midwest, it was a very hot day, and tomorrow's gonna be a very cold day. So, and I like to make sun tea, which is like outside, so it would have been a great day for it, but I missed my window, unfortunately. Is there a falling star location here? So I think there's a location here. And I know that's the closest one. I can't remember if there's one over here. Maybe. How many chunks till max? Well, I think we would get Slayer locked if we tried to max, probably. If we just beeline there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chunks to max. But I definitely would get Slayer locked and would be able to max. If you get the south chunk first, is that pretty much game over? Well, it would depend on how flexible I was, because if I was not flexible at all and said I cannot leave this chunk until I get this runecrafting pet, that could be troublesome. Trying to get all of that rune essence through just overworld essence simplings. It's very difficult. So yeah, if I were to follow that strictly, yes, it would be very bad. If I were to say, when I get a better source of pure essence, then I have to do it, it wouldn't be game over, it would be it would be just prolonging the time until game over. But like, honestly, it wouldn't be, like, my brother and I did some math. I don't remember what it came out to, but I remember the thought we came away with was, it's really not that bad if you have an okay source of pure essence. What's the playtime? Right there. It's like 3,050 hours, something like that. You're from the south and live in New England. Oh, New England, huh? No one here makes sweet tea. Felt like you were at home. Yeah, they make it down south, don't they? My wife won't let me make it how to make it down south with all that sugar. So I have like kind of the depressing Midwest tea, not the nice southern tea, but it's still tea. There is one over there? Yeah, yeah. So I'd have to get at least 90 mining then. If I got the mining pet really fast, I'd still have to get 90. Which is fine. Cloud tea is OP? What's cloud tea? Just a quick Google search for cloud tea. It says there's one in Las Vegas. What does cloud tea taste like? Cloud mist tea is grown in the shade, which results in a high concentration of chlorophyll and nutrients in the leaves. Wait. So this is a type of leaf. It has a lasting sweet flavor, a touch of saltiness, and a hint of baby spinach and hazelnut. Intriguing. I've never had it. Sounds interesting though. What with the green? You like the live stream? How did I get so many subscribers? I wonder that myself. Yeah, I do this chunk series, and some people care about it. I think the YouTube algorithm took the first video and then showed it to a bunch of people. So that's the only reason anybody cares. But yeah, I mean, regardless of how many subscribers I have, I'm really enjoying this account. So yeah, it's almost the same as your 2100 total level main you made in 2018. Yeah, I do get to put in a lot of time on mobile, so it adds up. I think it's getting close to my other account. I'll have to check. More than yours from 2016. It is a lot of time. Not gonna lie. I'm not loafing around. Well, I am loafing around. I mean, you can't get too far into woodcutting. You've been doing YouTube for 3 years and you have 280 something subscribers. Thank you for the cute voice comment. You should tell my wife that. Yeah, I think 2024 escaping will be really exciting. Of course, you know, it's hard to get to look forward that far and like still keep up with your day to day to get there. So I try not to look too far ahead and like, you know, get caught up in the end. Just try to focus on what I have to do today. But yeah, it'll be really exciting when I eventually roll. I'll be a different man in 2024. Yeah, I mean, who knows? 2024. I think my son will be going into either last year of preschool or kindergarten by then. Wow, it's crazy. But I mean, this year has flown by already, so I'm sure that other years will just fly by too. Life's too fast. You subscribe because I'm so sweet. Oh, thank you. When did I hit 10k subs? You missed it? I don't know. A while ago. Yeah, it's been a while ago. I don't remember when. Couple months? Oh no, I hit it when I uploaded my last video, I think. So, like, a month and a half. Yeah. My son's kids will be in college by the time you see Romeo. Probably true. But that's okay if I don't see Romeo, because if I can't finish the quest, he'll just keep bugging me every single time I show up in that square. What's the goal here? So Christopher, there is, I don't know if you've heard of the concept of a chunk account. So I'm not sure exactly the scope of your question, but in general, chunk accounts, you know, you're limited to a 64 by 64 square, and you have to do quote unquote everything in that chunk before you can move on. People define everything differently. I define it fairly strictly. And what I'm doing now, okay, that's what I figured. I just wanted to cover my bases. Yeah, the goal with the trees is, there's actually a lot. I'll post this here. That's the list I have left for the most part. The main one I'm working on is beaver and 88 farming. I need to... Hello? Yeah, I'm getting seed nests, which are the way I'm training my farming. So. Right now, my spreadsheet says I have 72 farming banked, which isn't bad. Wonder how many 99s I'll have. I don't expect to get another 99. What else would be? I guess there's a chance if I need to kill a lot of white knights to get the runes for magic. If I don't cover enough ground with essence simplings while woodcutting, I might need to kill some of those and maybe get some strength experience. But other than that, I don't think I'll get close to anything. If I have random grow time, I could just get 99 fire making because I have that banked. Who knows? What's my stats now? Looking like that. Oh wait, I think I just showed it. 99 fishing from Evil Bomb. Yeah, 61 farming on just nests and a little bit of raking at the start. And if you click on, down in the description, I have a link to a Google Docs spreadsheet, which which keeps track of all my farming progress and whatnot. So, hey, big nipples on ice. Can't read very well. I'm doing pretty well, The grind's going well. I got 3 UCs yesterday, so living large. Oh, and I got this this skirt from a one-step beginner clue, so that's pretty big too. But yeah, it's been going pretty well. Just felt like streaming tonight, so y'all are stuck with me. Sorry.
So far away from it all. Can't feel my face anymore. Want someone to numb all the pain. 'Cause I can't take
Hey, we hit
it away.
226k.
Can't say I've been here before. So empty,
Hey Mitchie, what tier of clue was it again? Yeah, it was a beginner clue that I got the one step to get this row bottom. Any luck on the mediums? I haven't been touching mediums since the guards. I have one doable step that I just have sitting in my bank for if I ever want to juggle again. But I feel like with my rate that I have going now, I don't really need to complete one. Like, I'm getting enough smithing experience off of just lamps. It's actually pretty fast with just experience lamps. So, yeah. Like, I'm still debating on whether I want to have, like, a vengeful completion of a medium casket, just because they've cost me so much heartache in this chunk. So maybe I'll grit my teeth at the end and just go for one. But if I'm faced with the opportunity to get out of the chunk or continue grinding for a medium casket that I don't need, I think people would probably understand if I just said, I'm just getting out of the chunk, sorry guys. But yeah, honestly, this steel axe has been a lot faster than I thought I'd be getting my nests, so it's been going pretty well. I don't think I'll need to have the shot in the dark at the Addy axe at this point, and it's going super fast now while I'm banking logs, and it'll speed up more down the line when I'm dropping logs, because it saves so much time dropping them, honestly. Especially with my level 2 agility. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. I feel like we haven't gotten any implings tonight. Maybe I should start luring. After a certain point, does a OneChunk account basically become a completionist account because you already maxed and haven't access to enough resources? Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of... I think of the concept of chunkman as very completionist, you know? The idea is that you finish everything in a chunk or your set of chunks, and then you can get new chunks. Like, in theory, by the time you unlock all the chunks, you should have everything done, right? Oh, yeah. But you would just do it like as soon as you can. Front load all your grinds, which is fun. Hey, Eric. Oh, yeah. Hi, Eric's kitty. At least you could get a few agility levels with that west chunk. That's true. That's true. Which, honestly, if I were to... It would probably be controversial to YouTube, but if I were to roll this west chunk, and for whatever reason I hadn't lamped 5 agility yet, I would not roll another chunk until I lamp 5 agility and complete that chunk. Because, like, I could have so many times, like, I could have lamped 5 agility, you know, I just chose to do other things first. So, like, I have plans to get 5 agility in this chunk, so. And I'm sure I could find useful things to do in this chunk still. How many logs am I banking? So I am banking enough for 95 fletching and 99 fire making, which is 389,000. I'll probably just round that up to 400,000 because it'll look nice. But yeah, so we're 226,000 out of 400,000, so a little over half. Going along pretty nicely. Honestly, it kind of flies by. Because I have so many things that I focus on. I focus on how much woodcutting experience I'm getting per day, what percentage of banked nests, banked usable seeds I'm getting, how many logs I'm banking, you know, all this stuff. It's cool, fun metrics, and sometimes you just lose track of your logs and you're like, wow, I have a lot of logs. Hey, Brian Lau, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I just, the combination of my schedule recently and just feeling like being a loafer has resulted in less streams, but I'm glad that I had the energy to do one tonight. Remind you guys that I'm still alive. How much woodcutting experience do I aim for daily? I aim for 250,000. That's around how much I get a day. Which isn't bad for me. Oh, is he coming? Is he coming? He looks like he's coming. Please? Oh. But yeah, so according to my spreadsheet, I have, let me see my spreadsheet here. Yeah, so that's that 250,000 is per weekday, but I don't get to play much on weekends, so it goes down. And right now my spreadsheet says I get 192,000 per day, and that includes, like, you know, everything that's happened in the last 2 months nearly, including, like, you know, going to visit family, stuff like that, where I don't get to play. So just like a good average is that. And I'm also averaging about 0.2% banked every day. It's pretty crazy. Who wins in a fight, Calfight Queen or Kefri? I have never fought Kefri, but I have seen it defeated many times. I've also seen Calfight Queen defeated many times. I don't think I know enough about Kefri to say. But here's a question. Would Kefri go to the Calfight Queen lair, or would the Calfight Queen go to Kefri's room? Or is this like a neutral site?
Oh, yeah.
Stardome in 992. I feel like I've seen you before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the dragon axes. That's, of course. How could I forget? There were like a bajillion of them. Man, I hope I recorded that. I need to see. I feel like I didn't. I've had like nothing to record, so I probably missed like a bajillion things. What's this? Oh, it's gotta be a seed opening. Probably didn't get it. Darn. Look at this guy. Quest cape. Very nice, very nice. Although I probably should not stand there because I can the bird's nest can spawn out there. Which is why I always choose this spot. Just far away. But slightly closer to the bank than this spot. I should mark this tile, shouldn't I? I want the most efficiency here. People mark tiles for some reason. Which really, I'm excited for when I get to drop stuff because I don't know if he's on now. Yeah, this guy, Twek. He said that you can actually, there are 2 guards here that you can reach you to hit you here. But because one of them is an archer, the best you can do is get them 3 ticks apart rather than 2 ticks. So you can 3 tick this oak. That's what he says. And I haven't tried it yet. And with banking all of my logs, I don't have a reason to try it because I'll just reset them every single time. And it'll be a lot slower. But I think it's this person, and I should probably find the guy and mark him, but apparently you can get him over there. Well, I feel like I get probably pretty beat up by 2 guards at the same time, especially an archer. Especially with my armor. Right on top of the Polnivenich rooftop course. Can Kefri move?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about it. Calphite Queen. I think Calphite Queen can fly. Yeah, I don't know enough about Kefri to answer your question. Sorry. But I wouldn't bet against the Calphite Queen. But then again, everything that Jagex adds is OP. So maybe Kefri. I don't know. Oh, I almost clicked on that U. I was like, I didn't hear oh yeah. Which I should see how many nests I have. Probably have quite a couple by now. How long am I going to woodcut? I'm gonna woodcut for around another year. A year and a month is what my spreadsheet says I still have to do. Assuming that the last 2 months are repeatable for a year. Someone did drop that nest. Some kind of person. Probably that guy. Alright, where are my nests? So we're at 1800 plus 300 from here. Gee, that's a lot. A lot of money there. Yep, I got goals for sure. Plenty of goals here. Keeping us busy. Do I have an Ironman account? I do, but I don't really use him for anything. I used to play on him as a hardcore, and then he died, and I made another one, and he died, and I made another one, and he died. Oh my goodness. It exists. Is this our first one? This stream? I think it is. I'm gonna say... I'll say a maple seed, but I don't think Jared Murphy's still here, but I'll say it for him. Maple seed. What do you think it is, guys? Apple. Darn. I have so many apple trees, by the way. Apple seeds, it's like 250 or something. You would get a real nest on mine sitting beside me. Very true. Here, I need to drop mine here. Maybe. Hello? Flag? Hello? Am I dropping frames? Some. Wow. Hey, Brendan, I was wondering if you would make it. I do live. I don't know what's up with this ping. Is anything weird happening with my stream? Hello? Hello? But yeah, Brennan, I just haven't really felt like streaming, and I've been busy, and so tonight I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm feeling energetic, so I'll just go ahead and do it. But yeah, since last time, what have we missed? We're like 21.5% banked, which is pretty good. I got one beginner's casket, and I got this. I got that from a one-step completion. We're sitting at 226,000 oak logs. Here are all of our seeds we have. Not bad. Hey Pedro, I have you added, by the way. I'm not. I usually have my private on friends or off, but I did add you after Henry was here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Odd to stream on a Tuesday. Yeah, it is. Oh, you. I think if I click on one of these, it automatically goes through, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So before I was doing Mondays and Thursdays, but then lo and behold, I get into NFL and Monday night football and Thursday night football. Line up right with where I want to stream. So yeah, perhaps it's a misassignment of priorities, but I do want to watch those. So that leaves Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And Wednesday I have choir practice at church. And weekends, apparently, YouTube tells me that not as many viewers are on weekends. So the time that most people could watch would be Tuesday. So I guess we'll go for Tuesday. And then it all just kind of depends on how I'm feeling and the whole... are the kids in bed? Did the wife have a good day? Yeah, a lot of stuff. And I've just been like pretty low energy when I get home from work recently, so... Excuses. Should post more on live stream? Yeah, I could. The thing is like, live streaming very frequently in addition to being like a lot of work, it's also like this live stream will look very similar to one next week. It will be me chopping, and the only thing I can say is I have more logs and more woodcutting experience, pretty much, you know? So adding some space between them makes it seem like we're getting somewhere. Looks cool, have fun, bye. Alright, bye, Pedro. Glad he stopped in for a sec. Look at that spooky ghost. You should add me back, Pedro, by the way. That way I can talk to you while my friends. Wow, while my private's on friends. Anyway. Look at that noob with no infernal cape. SMH my head. NFL's worth it? Depends on who you are. My friend is a Colts fan, and he is not having a great time. That's a nice looking cape you got there, ma'am. I wish I could go get that cape because it would help me a lot with my nests, honestly. Like 10% more nests or something like that. Important to have many hobbies. Yes, yes. Which reminds me, so we planted a lot of tomatoes in our garden, and we planted a lot of jalapenos, and the hope was that we were going to make a lot of salsa. So our peppers, the tomatoes kind of grew all over the jalapenos. We had a lot less of those. So we didn't have very spicy salsa, and it was so we're like, what are we gonna do with the jalapenos we do have? And my wife tried cooking some on the stove today, like just frying them, and the air was toxic. And she's like, now eat them, and I'm like, oh gosh. And I ate them, and I pretty much cried. I'm like, they're great, dear, so good. I love this. In heaven right now. So I'm like, I feel like you're not supposed to cook them. She's like, they're kind of. Wouldn't it be weird to eat them raw? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I could do it. You're forgetting that we come here for you. The log cutting and experience is just a bonus. The hours and hours of. Of chopping trees is just a bonus, huh? Buzz on a Tuesday? Yeah, I explained it already, but basically from here on out with like how my schedule is and the schedule of NFL football, Tuesday would be the day to look for me, but yeah, recently I've just been really low energy after work, and haven't felt like trying to entertain people. Just want to sit here and watch a live stream, watch someone else try to entertain people. Jalapeno poppers? Yeah, we could have tried that. I feel like even in jalapeno poppers, they don't fry jalapenos, right? They're just like raw jalapeno slices in there, right? Pretty much. Right? Welcome, James. I forgot to say that, I think. Hey, Radiator. How's the grind going, man? It's been going pretty well. Yesterday, I got 3 U seeds, and that was incredible. It brought up my banked percent by like a whole percent in one day. Whereas normally I get like 0.2% every day. On average. So yesterday was a great day. Today, not so much. I've gotten an acorn and a willow seed after like 8 hours of woodcutting. Not great. Oh, this is you? Super gamer girl life? Welcome, welcome. Bake them instead of fry? Yeah, I guess for poppers you definitely bake them. I just feel like, you know, you eat sweet bell peppers raw sometimes, you know? But they don't have to be cooked. They're okay. They just have a bit more of a crunch, you know? Do you have the pet yet, Saradoma? Oh, well, no, you would have flexed it on me by now if you had it. So, that's not encouraging. He's gonna answer me. He's running after me. Definitely would have flexed. Serrano peppers raw would be too much heat. 0 pets. Wow. 0. Let me see. I guess your most likely one would be farming, yeah. Y'all got beaver on an oak at 32 woodcutting. It'd be like that sometimes. Like, I haven't gotten my beaver yet. I mean, I have full faith I'm going to get the beaver before I finish woodcutting, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I know where you're at. Oh yeah, for some reason, my commands are not working tonight. Nightbot decided to take the night off, I guess. Probably have to like reconnect something or something, but yeah, so there's what goals would say and stats would say. This. I am the Nightbot. Coming for your job, Nightbot. Crafting cave. Such a shame. Yeah. Well, knowing that, I should probably take exclamation mark goals out of my title, shouldn't I? Yeah, 99 crafting is just a hindrance, I'm sure. Okay. Edgeville / Bar Village locked extreme. Supreme minus pets, because can't be bothered. Also first time Ironman, so that's fun. Ooh. That sounds pretty fun. I understand the minus pets. I personally think that a manageable, more satisfying rule set would be Supreme without pets. Like, I feel like the other rules that are in there are fairly attainable and reasonable. That's just my thought. Hey, Coffee Cake, welcome, welcome. This is the guy I was talking about, Jacoby. He also has a Barb Village locked, well, not locked, but Barb Village Ultimate. OneChunk. How's it going tonight? It's been going pretty well. Haven't been getting great luck on seeds, but can't complain too much after I got 3 seeds last night, so. Oh, I also have not been saving up my nests, because I am too impatient. Well, actually, yeah, just like, it's more satisfying seeing what I actually have than having my spreadsheet guess as what might be in there. There are a few chunkers in that area, so you could have some material to work with if you're stuck. You need to theory craft. That's true, that's true. Stolen my luck after the last stream. That's true. You got last stream. You got your beginner casket. What's the most seed nests I've saved at once? I think, it was 90 something, right? 92 or 3? Something like that. Yeah, and I didn't even get Lord of the Seeds. I didn't get a Magic Tree seed. It was sad. Which yesterday, if I would have gotten a Magic Seed, I would have completed Lord of the Seeds in one day. It was quite a great day. And then today I only get 2 usable seeds all day. But that is the nature of RNG. I opted into this experience. You have 100 now in your OneChunk? Hey, you beat me. That's impressive. Save it till the end of the chunk. What chunk are you in right now? What's your most recent chunk, I suppose? I'm sure you've told me that. It's been a minute since I streamed. Lumbee. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi to Bob. He's like evil Bob, but more evil. That's pretty darn evil. If you're asking me for my stats, here are my stats. I assume you're asking me for my stats. Yeah, that would be a lot of nests. So are you doing, I assume you're doing 99, 99 woodcutting then, probably? Yeah, 501, so that'll be crazy. Am I going for 75 farming? I am... Oh, hello? Hello? Okay. That, if you were to type exclamation mark goals on a normal night, that's what would pop up. But I'm going for 88 because... Not because I need to get multiple roots, but because I need to complete the Falador Elite Diary task. Find 3 magic roots at once while digging up my magic tree. Which I can do, and I only need 88 because I have a garden pie from Implings. Look at that pet. Guess how many beginner caskets you've gotten since last stream? Well, the law of averages would say you've gotten a lot based on how your first bit there went. I'll say 3 maybe? When was last stream? September 1st? 19 days? 3, right? Or is that a yes, you've gotten a lot, or yes, you've got 3? Big fan, thank you, Wilhelmus. 4, big. Have you gotten any stabs? Or I can wait till the video. It's a several year grind. Yes. At least another year for sure. At least that's what my spreadsheet says. We'll find out. Still no staff. Unfortunate. Since my end date is a lot earlier than I thought, and if I'm only doing 1-step beginners, there's actually a good chance that I won't have the magic staffs that I need. So that's a little concerning. I am glad that I have the earth staff, because that's a great staff to have in this chunk actually. Can I kill the mole? I wish I could. Kind of. But I cannot go down there because I do not have a light source. If I were to dig here, it would not let me go in. So... I'll have to ask Randy if there's a way to get past that, but like... Even if I were to go in, I would have to teleport out because the exit poops you out down south in the south chunk. back to the jungle. You gotta be getting some good, what is it? Hair essence and ores or something by now? Ores. Okay. Yeah, theoretically I could enter and TP out, which I could do with my house too, but I just have nothing to do in my house right now.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I could open all my my ring nests tonight, and we could figure out. We could do a guess as to how many diamond rings I'll get, because I think they're 1 out of 100, right? Diamond ring. I think we can figure out this way. One out of 100, yeah. It's annoying I never got the medium. Me too. I got 8 medium steps that were doable, and I got 0 attempts at a medium casket. That just feels horrible. I mean, it feels horrible, but at this point I don't really have a reason to go back and try, because, and really looking back at it, I probably never really did have a reason to go so hard on guards in hindsight, because like just lamping smithing is so much faster. It saves me so much time. I can do it all through lamping, and it's faster than actually doing it. So yeah, which actually I'm 1 book away from 39, and then I can Dwarven Stout boost to 40 to get enough. Alright, have a good night, sir. Sir Adoman. You always saw it as like an integrity grind, like Settled's Clue. Yeah. I should do it. I just have a really hard time seeing myself like being so close to rolling a chunk and being like, I'm not gonna roll a chunk until I get a medium casket, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like in Settled's case, well, and Verve, they both didn't really have a reason to go for it. They both were doing it kind of just because their area locked and it would be cool, but why do people call me Daddy? Well, I am the father of Falador. I helped born birth Falador. But I mean, I got some kids, and I play in Falador, so that's the name. Hey Jared, welcome back. I got a seed nest, and I figured that you weren't here, so I called Maple in your stead, and unfortunately did not work. And boss, Brennan posted what Nightbot is supposed to say. That's the list there. The viewers are doing good with the likes though. Hey, how about that? I never look at the views or likes or anything, but who knew that my PR agent would get me some likes? Daddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I kind of want to start recording what beginner steps I get. Oh, don't look at that coffee. Don't look. Because, like, the steps that I have in here seem pretty darn rare. And I was recording it for like 100 or 200 or something steps when I was doing the Drunken Man, but
Oh, yeah.
it'd be nice to get more data on that. More likes than you've gotten in your entire life, to be honest. I like you. I like you 36 times or whatever it was. There are at least 36 separate occasions. I don't know if I've streamed that many times actually, but it's probably 36 times I've thought, I like Brandon. He's pretty cool. 42 and 40. We can beat that tonight. I don't know. It's a high number. Well, actually, I haven't contributed my like yet. Let me go do that. Still never know how to get there. How do I go to my stream? Okay. Like, I've done my part.
Oh,
Whoa. They changed. Is this because that's Firefox, or did they change? Did they update YouTube recently? No like. 50 and a face reveal. See, I enjoy the no face stuff. Like, in my mind, Limpwort is just this ethereal being, you know, and I like having that mysteriousness about people, and I wouldn't have to worry about how I totally botched shaving my beard last night. It's like an awkward glance between where like the beard meets the sideburn, and so like they're kind of disconnected, and I'm like, oh no, do I shave the beard and just have sideburns? Do I shave the sideburns and just have the beard thing here? What I've been told is I cannot go no beard because then I look like a child. But I don't have to worry about it because no camp. Easy peasy. Hey Nathan, welcome. Your favorite Falador chunk man. That is saying something, because there are more than one. There's Bowser and Bingus Chunk. Those are both great Falador dudes. None of them are in my chunk anymore, but yeah. The faceless helps with the headcanon I have of Faladaddy being the voice of Saradomin. Yes, my wife has instructed me that way. Well, it was more of like I would always shave and keep it clean shaven, because like, you know, it gets a little bit longer and then it's all itchy and you're like, oh geez, I need to get rid of it. And then it and then I got lazy and then it got long, and my wife's like, hey, you look like a dad. I'm like, well, hey, that's better than looking like a child. And then she's really grown to like it. Now it's like, you better not get rid of that thing, because I don't want to have another child right now. I have enough right now. Thanks. Okay. 2 more likes and we'll break the personal record. Oh my goodness. This is where, if we were Twitch, we would get the hype train. You should get hype train on likes. That'd be something. The RuneScape police will get on to me if they find out I'm one of those. 53 new record. Woo! Everyone likes it. This is my best live stream everywhere. Clearly the best live stream I've ever done. I've peaked. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you. I would like to thank my mother and Sweet Tea and and Brennan, yes, Brennan. And of course Jared, you gotta thank Jared. Yo, Brennan, thank you. Thanks for the 19.99. It's very generous. Glad you're streaming again. Go get some boba tea on me for you and the fam. Much love. That's very nice of you. We will do that. I know the place and I know what I got last time. I'm usually the kind of guy where I find something I like and then I just get that forever, but maybe I'll try something different. We'll see. But thanks very much. It's I said it before, but I never know what to say. Very generous. I appreciate you a lot, Brennan. You're okay, going back. Jared, that's how yours happened. You were always clean shaven. And during lockdown, you just let it go and boom, goatee. Easy peasy. Yeah, lockdown was a good time because not much judgment. No way you can watch it live, but absolutely love your series. Keep it up, you sociopath. Thanks, Nate. Yeah, you can definitely check out the VOD. It'll be unlisted on the channel page. Yeah, I'm glad you could poke in for a second, though. I do understand that time is usually not good for a lot of people. And it is a day that I would usually not be streaming, so understandable. What kind of sweet tea? Arizona? I used to get Arizona sweet tea, but then I was like, I don't want to buy this, and like a large reason that it tastes so good is the high fructose corn syrup, which everybody's like, that's so bad. So I'm like, well, it's cheaper if I just brew my own Sun sweet tea, and probably better for me, even if I add sugar. Like, it's still probably better than the high fructose corn syrup stuff. So like, and I have these huge like 2-gallon glass serving things that are perfect for brewing tea and dispensing it. So like, it's perfectly fine. So I'll just go ahead with that. Oh my goodness, and there's Jared with $10 too. Maple Gang, you gang. Glad we could get you to a new like goal for your live stream. Keep up the seed grind. I'll cast a maple spell for you. Thank you, Maple Gang, Jared. That's very generous. You guys are being very generous tonight. With both the support for the likes on the stream and obviously the monetary super chats. That's what they're called. So thank you. I never know how to respond. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm saying the same thing and like I'm just like smiling the whole time and I'm like anyway, thank you. Very generous. You have to leave, Brandon? Oh, that's too bad. Much love, Faladonians. Alright, have a good night, Brandon. Glad you could stop by. Shout out to Jared, shout out to Brennan. All these shout outs from Amber over here. Goals. Yeah, so goals, unfortunately, Mr. Nightbot is not working, but that's what he would say. Get this man to 50 likes. I don't know, that's a lot. What are we at now? 44. I don't know. We might be getting a little too ambitious there, Jared. 50 is a pretty high number, especially for like the 20-something concurrent that we usually have. $45. Someone else likes it. Maybe there should be a live stream sometime where I just completely chill out for likes. Try to really bump up. I mean, that might be this stream, honestly, because we're just talking about it for like 30 minutes. But it would be fun to just see what we can get it to. But like, you know, if you're watching it and then someone decides to dislike it, I wonder, does that impact this number here? I could figure this out. Let me quickly dislike or unlike, and I'll figure out. I have to remember how to get back there. Let's see. Disliked. Aha, it did go down. Good to know. $46. Hey Olivier, welcome. Been a while since I've seen all you guys. It's nice to see you guys in chat again. I just haven't felt up to streaming recently and my schedule's been whack, but it's good to see all your familiar names here. And of course the new ones, you know, yeah. Amber's an in-game cheerleader. Yep, she's taking your job. You used to be here flexing in person with your tango route. Now Amber's here with her mining pet sometimes. Yeah, the start of the semester. Yeah, for me it's the start of football and choir at church. A little bit different, but I think in general this time of year starts to get busy for a lot of people. We'll be here whenever you want to stream, no worries. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, Broski was telling me I should stream, and then he hasn't even popped in here. Oh, you know. Let me see. Everyone sub to Super Gamer Girl Life. Party. What world? We're on 54. challenge. Rude. I will be water. Okay, am I going first? No, you're going first. I guess I should have asked. Do you know how this game works? Okay. Um, hmm. Woo! We did it. We did it. Wow. Now we may leave. Sometimes I like to close the doors when people go in here to smelt and then run away. Oh, you found Jared. They come say hello to you. Where's the wave? Did I get back to 1,000 ranking? Because last time I was gonna win against one of my friends and then I disconnected and it like just yoinked me out of the match and I lost the MMR LP or whatever they call it. Rank, whatever it is. It's interesting to me that the Verif has only managed to get 31 fishing. I suppose he got 50 magic a lot earlier than I did. But I feel like I've gotten a lot more fishing than he has, even since then. But it's kind of amusing because he really wants fishing, and I really want magic. But it's going the other way, so. Skips the random event? Maybe. I feel like he probably gets it most of the time, but I don't know. Ooh. What level did you say you got that Tangleroot at, Jared? I was told that when I got Rocky so early, I shouldn't touch my level at all, just so it's like as big of a flex as possible. 46. Jeez, that's still crazy. Did he get it from like a maple tree or something? Do you remember what you got it from? There's some herb run or something. Right now my spreadsheet says that I have about 1.74% chance banked in seeds, and I have had around a 1.24% chance to get it by now. Of course, those percents aren't completely accurate because the math is done assuming that all of the rolls for the pet are done at my current farming level, which is not true. So this is really like the highest possible chance, and the unplanted pet is really like the lowest possible chance. So the truth is somewhere in there. It was like a curry tree or a pineapple or something. Got it from the patch in the Catterby Beach plot. It's pretty close to here. It is pretty close. It's right there. Man, I wish I could plant fruit trees. Because I have a lot of fruit tree seeds. Had to be a curry seed? Probably if it's 46. Yeah. Never really did farming, then just went hard on it for like 2 weeks, got the pet. I guess you've been in old school RuneScape for some time now. Yeah, I can't think of a whole lot of luckier things that happened. Like 46, that's not even 100,000 experience yet. And some people go like 20 mil dry. That's pretty darn lucky. I hope I get pretty lucky. I hope I'm closer to your luck than the 20 mil dry luck. It would just be great if I got it before 88 and then I don't even have to like do any of that dirty backlogging and feel bad for the rest of my life. Wouldn't that just be great? Really jumped out of your chair and yelled on accident? Yeah, that's a warranted reaction, probably. General store complete. There you go. The general store, as in like you bought everything in here? Probably. Congratulations. A good start, Jacoby. Is your account hoping to just be like a personal account, or are you thinking of maybe uploading something somewhere? Maybe upload if shorts or something when I have time for full vids. Oh, yeah, I know. Full vids take forever. I'm horrible at editing. uh, my first video was just like 40 minutes, and it's a lot of like explaining stuff. I was up for like I easily spent like 40 hours on that video. It's not a great video, but I did not know what I was doing. I was learning as I was going. I don't understand how like good editors do it. Probably going to school or being naturally gifted or something. Oh, hello? It's like 70k farming experience. That's so crazy, man. Oh, we also passed 4 million shafts recently. Okay, cool. Wonder why they don't put a high alg value for the arrow shafts. I don't know. Luckily, you could probably skip a lot of the explaining because anyone who's gonna watch shorts probably already have some background info. That's probably true. I've been told I should do like shorts that like detail my progress and stuff, but I don't know. Like at the same time, like I have this spreadsheet that I keep up to date, and I automatically refresh my temple. It's like, it's there if you care, you know. But I mean, like these live streams end up going unlisted. They don't sit in people's sub boxes, so you know, people could just kind of forget that I'm working on this account. So maybe a short would help remind people, I guess. But I don't know. Shorts for stream highlights would be cool. Yeah, maybe. Still don't have it at 2.3 mil. What kind of is that? So it's past 75. It's like 82. Finished the entire Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. Congratulations, I have not done that yet. Probably should. What's the main what's the difference between the extended editions and the normal trilogy? I'm not sure. Shorts of nest openings? That's true. Mr. Baby. Hello? Hello? Okay. Got the spice. Is this world just horrible? Hello? A short of the Maple Gang and You Gang back-to-back call would be so great. Yeah, that would be a good short. See, I don't ever like watch shorts, so I don't know. Is there like, do a lot of people watch those? I reckon if they're shorter, like they probably don't get like pushed, but they probably, like, your subscribers would be more likely to watch them probably if they're short. Probably, I guess. So I think over here it's getting a little bit late to be streaming right outside of our guest's room, and I hear a baby crying, so I'm probably going to be ending really soon. I would like to run a prediction and open my ring nests just to see what we got here. Let me see here. Oh, yep, have a good night's sleep, coffee. Yes. Oh, new parent. I think. Did your wife have a baby since last stream, or? Anyway, regardless, congrats on whenever you had your baby. And yes, sleep is very important. Very hard to come by. Okay, here. How many diamond rings? Let's see here. How many do you have? 346. So the number will be more than 3.5? Less than 3.5. Alright, get your bets in. Absolutely meaningless bets, but bets. Alright, so we have 4 to start. Let's see here. August 6th. Okay, well I've streamed since then, so it must have. I remember you mentioning it last stream. I didn't remember if it was a recent thing or going to be a recent thing, but August 6th. I think you'll probably run into the same problem with that we have with our son then, because he was born on the 14th of August, and he's like at an awkward, like, do we put him in preschool? Do we keep him home another year? Because like the age cutoff for preschool is like in July, so he's like just barely over it. So you might run into the same thing we have. And you have to decide, do I put him through as he being like the youngest in the class, or wait and then he's the oldest in the class for the rest of his life? That's the problem with early August birthdays. We've had 0. I'm gonna close this poll because it's looking to be one of them. You guys are optimistic though. What is this? Where's my diamond rings? Nothing. Nothing. I don't know what's going on here. These can still give diamond rings, right? Maybe? Hello? In Canada, the cutoff is between September and October. Oh, that would be more convenient for me. Do you guys start school later then? Are we gonna get 0? It's kind of looking that way. I'm glad I am not desperately needing a diamond ring right now. Goodness gracious. Well, I probably should have recorded this, huh? Zero. How many was it? That was 346. Let me real fast pop that into a dry calculator. I feel like that's pretty hard. Okay. Chance of drop, 1 out of 100. Number of kills, 346. There is a 96.9% chance of getting one drop. At least one. Okay, I see. Okay. Well, as I said, it's probably time for me to end the stream for tonight. But it was a good one back. It's good to talk to you guys, see all your familiar names in here, and update you on what I've been up to, of course. Yep, lots of work here. So, yep, I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.